Oh, Ron DeSantis said it best. Oh, I feel like my kids shouldn't have to feel guilty for what was done in the past. However, every Muslim in the world should feel bad about 9/11.
Mm.
However,
You're right on that one.
exactly. However, you're okay with spewing the fact that 9/11, like if you want to talk that cash about, oh, leave it in the past, leave everything in the past. Cool. Rock that. But the second you knock on that door and you're like, oh, terrorist this, terrorist that, and you point to a light-skinned brown person who wears a hijab or a turban, my God.
My God.
My
Yeah.
God. There's a
You're
problem. You feel me? There's a problem.
We're cherry picking again.
We're cherry and like I said, the alphabet boys are on that same spectrum with them. It's like you
have to say boys and girls.
boys.
You have to be inclusive.
I
The
have
alphabet people.
Alphabet people are on the same agenda with them, where it's like, oh, you and like I'm like, okay, what's the flag for?
They're creating their own country.
Yeah, they're creating their own country. Right. To me, it's no difference than a biker gang or a Freemason.
Do they have flags?
Every group, every close knitted group has their own logo
Flag?
and own flag and stuff like that.
Logo is one thing, but flag, really? I mean, yeah. I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah. They make it into they make it into okay. I'm sorry, I got caught off guard. I'm sorry. She caught me off guard. I didn't see that happening. Yeah. But yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things that are just different. And Miss Tosh, thank you for joining in on us today. And I appreciate you for answering. Hello, Miss in the background. How you doing?
I was like, who are you talking to?
No, so I got her on video chat.
You're on the video. I was like, what are you?
I'm on the video with you, but I'm also on video with her. But then I'm like, who is this other person? How you doing?
Let her be on vacation.
Okay. So I'm going to let you get back to your vacation. I will hit you up later.
Thank you for joining us.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So, it's a little bit different than trying to basically get people to understand that concept of like I said, it still boils down to privilege to me, because it's like any other day you wouldn't care less. You wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. So all of a sudden now it's an important issue.
Well, and I feel like, one of the things that Tasha was talking about was the sense of gender dysphoria, like not being comfortable within your own body. And that is literally called gender dysphoria, a psychological distress that results from incongruence between your actual sex, you're assigned at birth, and your gender identity. And the thing with that is, for me, that's a mental health thing, right?
Yeah.
I am not comfortable with some aspect of my body.
Mm-hmm.
That comes back down to mental health, self-love, self-acceptance, all of those things, right? And so just like with any other mental health issue, if I have depression or if I have anxiety, is somebody going to encourage me to chop off body parts? Like, oh, I have this scar on my arm from when I fell and it makes me really insecure. So are you going to go to that person and be like, well, just chop the whole arm off? Then you don't have to worry.
Nah, what they're going to say is get a laser removal.
And that's the crazy thing. Like we have become such a microwave society. Just cut and chop and alter this everything and it fixes everything. No, it doesn't fix anything. It doesn't.
It's a temporary fix.
It really is. Just a filler in the space. Like,
yes, it is.
Nothing is solved.
It's 100% a temporary fix.
So with that, I completely understand people, and I feel for people who are suffering from gender dysphoria, but I don't feel like the solution is to hack your body parts off and decide that you're something else. Like the person in the comments said, if gender is a spectrum, just accept where you are on that spectrum as you are, whatever that looks like, whether you've got a penis or a vagina or breast or no breast or dresses or pants or wigs or makeup, whatever. Just accept yourself as yourself. That's it. That's it. We're not hating. We're not fearful. We're just speaking our perspective, right? You know you're on mute, yeah?
Yeah, and nobody's out here. Sorry, and nobody's out here trying to like. Granted, though, there's a lot of people out here on a negative aspect of it, and where we push on the love and understanding and respecting people for who they are and what they want. But at the same point in time, we're not forcing anybody to be what you don't think you are. So I'm just saying, I respect you more if you accept yourself and your consequences of the decisions you choose to make.
Right.
And by not accepting those consequences in the decision to choose to deal with the outcome of that is an issue for me. So that I don't agree with whatsoever.
Yeah.
It plays a big role, and I don't like it.
Yeah, and I completely understand that. And I think, a lot of it comes back down to social norms and expectations. I feel like people are trying to jump ship on whatever they were born as because society is telling us that, you have these feelings, you want to wear a dress, that's not acceptable. So you got to do
Mhm.
these things to check this box. But I don't think so. And like, I just wanted to comment really quickly on this because it was commented a long time ago. So can't touch too. I had a homo experience and it made me feel disgusted with myself because I know it's just path I see myself going. So and this for me comes back down to that social norms and expectations. Feeling disgusted because of something that you did, that was a choice that you made. You made that choice. No one forced you to do anything. It was a choice, right? And so
Yep.
if you're making this choice and you feel disgusted, you have to ask yourself, what is it within my beliefs and values that is causing this?
Rift.
Yeah, right. Because obviously I did this thing because something within me put me into that situation. But then now I feel disgusted. Why? Is it because that's what society is telling me to feel about homosexuality? Is that what my culture, what my religion, what my family, what my whatever, right? Um, those are the things that we have to put into consideration. How our conditioning impacts the way that we navigate life, the way that we navigate experiences. Um, because guilt and shame have no place in the healing process whatsoever. Guilt and shame are social constructs. You feel guilty, you feel shameful because something that you did or said wasn't in alignment with your social norms and expectations.
That part.
So that's my soapbox series for today. Thanks for joining.
Nothing
With
wrong.
that being said, any last minute thoughts or feelings, Mr. Mike?
Nah, no last minute thoughts or feelings on anything really. I mean, it was good that we had the one individual that came on, and I do try my best to get people to come on as much as I can. Random calling people, so watch out. You see me calling, I'm coming for you. I need to get you on the show and just talk about and get your own perspective on things. So yeah, just
Or if you don't want to be put on the spot, you can just choose to call on your own. And again, with the emphasis, your face doesn't have to show up. You can put whatever name you want in the little box and we will just hear your voice. You don't have to put any pictures or any attachments to it. We can just be.
yeah.
So with that being said, appreciate all of the comments on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and all the comments everywhere. I did put a link in the comments for the Miss America pageant, so if you wanted to dig into that and leave your opinion on whether you felt like that was a worthy Miss America win based on the history of Miss America, right? And if in the future, like if this was a genetic female
She wouldn't have won.
with the same exact disposition, do you feel
No.
like that person would have had that
What's
same
her
privilege,
skills?
that same opportunity, right?
I don't follow that Miss America thing, but what's their skills? I know they gotta have a skill.
Well,
I know they gotta
they
have a skill. So
they
with that being
do,
experienced
yeah.
man, was that like are they good at welding or something? I don't
Well, I mean that was just because they're a man doesn't mean they have to be. Maybe that person did ballet or or was a humanitarian or
There you go. There you go.
and whatever.
I was
There
being
are all
funny.
kinds of
Though. I was being funny. I'm not because I can't. I'm interested in learning how to weld, but it's not a dire need for me to get out there and be like, let me go weld some stuff. But
Okay.
I'm not opposed to it. But yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. Totally get it.
With that being said, as always, thank you for joining us. Thank you for leaning in
Yes,
with us, hoping to have some more uncomfortable conversations. And until next time, remember love is love. But first and foremost, love yourself as yourself. We'll
yes,
see
indeed.
y'all this same
Yeah.
time and place. All right.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Yeah.